Well, hello, my beautiful Virgo. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-December 2023 right through to mid-January 2024. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get your overarching energy first and follow it with a Celtic cross just to see who's coming your way. Now, you may notice that it's a little bit darker than usual. I normally have some extra lights to illuminate the reading. However, we've just had a power cut, okay? And I thought about stopping your reading, but I thought, what would Virgo do? And you would keep calm and carry on. So here I am. Also, perhaps it is symbolic of how you feel about your love life right now, that the power is out and you're waiting for that switch to be turned back on. So let's move on and see who is coming your way. Now, in the next couple of minutes, perhaps, the grid will sort itself out and we will see some light. So if you suddenly see a flash of light, then you'll know what's going on. Also, you know, I did mention it in some readings a couple of months ago that we are going to see lots more power cuts. And, you know, it's going to get even more increased in 2024. So get used to it, get your candles in, get your torches in, because we will see it occurring a lot more than usual, okay? So be prepared. Now, let's move straight on with your reading. We have the house. There we go. We have light. Let's see how long it lasts for, because they've been trying to get the grid back up and running, but it's been flickering. So it's really nice that actually, as I've completely started your reading, the lights have come back on. So hopefully that is symbolic of your love life being switched on in the month of December and beyond. So let's see what is coming your way. Okay, sudden movement. I'm loving that. You got the stork. So it's like this situation. Let there be light. Let there be love. Maybe that's what I'll call this reading for you. Now, we've got the house there. We've got the bear. We've also got a fork in the road and the stork. So I definitely see that you're looking for security. You're looking for a relationship that is stable. Looking for someone who presents a long-term relationship. Someone who's not going to lead you down that garden path, promise you the world and deliver nothing. Also, I see that your priorities have mainly been, you know, your responsibilities, your home life. Look at that. Yeah, the responsibility card with the Emperor. So a lot of you have been focusing your time and attention elsewhere. It's not that you're not focusing on love. You do want love, but I feel like other things have been on your mind, or you've been preoccupied with building security for yourself and your family, focusing on your finances, your home life. Some of you may even have been a bit of a homebody recently, and you haven't been getting out as much. Maybe that's to save money, or maybe that's just there's nothing else going on right now. But maybe it's because I get a sense here that you've found dating difficult. It's almost like you've taken yourself out of the arena for a while in order to focus on you. And that's actually a really good sign. Because there's one thing that's so important, which is, you know, if you're not happy being in your own company, being independent, self-sufficient, then you're certainly not going to find happiness in a relationship. And I feel you've been going through a period of personal development and growth, and you're preparing space. You're waiting for the one, but I feel like you're not waiting per se. I feel like you're getting busy doing your life. And we've got the house there, so you're building a foundation to accept love, because it is coming in. There's a wonderful new start here for you. And 4 is foundations, but it's also security, and it's long-term security. So I definitely see that you are attracting, you're vibing at a frequency to manifest a divine counterpart. Now, male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's all about the energy, okay? And number 4 can indicate that it's time to accept invitations, to get out there a little bit more, and to really, be a little bit more sociable. So if there are any invitations that come in, and I will pull some cards and see if that's occurring for you. Right now, what I can see is suddenly love is presented to you, okay? Some of you may have been delaying some travel plans, and if you are traveling somewhere, you will experience delays this month. You don't need me to tell you that, but you can figure it out yourself. You know that. But I feel like there are some extra delays going on there for you. But also, I feel if you've been delaying some sort of vacation or retreat, or, if you've been saving for a big vacation, I feel also that is a very high potential for you to meet somebody, okay? Whoever you're meeting, because there is someone new entering your life, they're very well traveled, okay? And I feel like you'll do a lot of traveling with this person. But I feel this person that's coming in, there is a new person entering your world, and they are for keeps. Now, some of you may be doing some online dating, and if you're in the home space and you're talking to somebody at this moment in time, I'll pull a card on it just to see what's going on there. You may be wondering, is it going places? I feel there's a time factor here. Of course, there's a distance because they may be at the other sort of end of the world or somewhere where it's not completely reachable at this time. But if you're talking to someone new, okay, and they're not making an effort, of course, to come see you, of course, I totally understand that, life is difficult, especially if you're talking to someone who is completely across the world from you. It may not be readily available for you to see each other, but I just want to see how that's going or where it will be going. 8 of Wands, this person will travel to see you. I feel like this will move forward. There'll be progress in this relationship, okay? And also, I feel like you're going to have lots of messages from this person. You're getting to know this person on a different level first. So I feel it's quite exciting. It's heading in a direction that perhaps you would hope it to head in. So I just wanted to check in there for you and see what's going on there. And let's pop that card back as well. We do have the Emperor energy, as I said there, especially with the bear. You've had a lot on your plate. You've been really busy and your focus hasn't been primarily love, of course, but this also indicates that you have been, planning your life for the next 5 years. And some of you are like, you know what? You need to get out there, take the initiative to leave the home space or leave your comfort zone and, have a different approach. Because what I'm feeling from this card, which is the Ways card, it's like the fork in the road, it really connects to the Judgment energy. And it's like some of you are thinking about a new strategy or a new approach to love, and you need to make a decision on that. And I get a sense here that some of you may be either putting yourself into something that you travel to. Okay, it could be a course of learning. It could be a hobby. I feel like it's something a little bit further afield. You're traveling when you meet this person, okay? And it doesn't have to mean that you're taking a big old train journey or an airplane somewhere. It can mean that, you have to leave your neighborhood to go and visit somebody or visit something or attend something. And I feel at this place or en route, I feel like there's a potential to meet someone. Now, of course, I'm hearing a lot of energy like en route, meeting someone. Well, a friend of mine, many, many years ago, she actually met the love of her life on a subway, okay, on the actual subway. Every morning she traveled to work. And she would see this person just like looking at her and, vice versa. And, she would tell me about it. And I said, you have to pick up the courage and say hi or do something. And she was like, I don't know. I'm not that kind of person. And then, the next day I said, did you see them again on the train? She's like, no, I didn't see them today. I can't believe it. And then the next day she came waltzing into work and was like, you know what? They were there today. And literally this word, hi, how are you? They came out of her mouth and she was like, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about doing that. It's almost like her body took over. It's like her guides saying, come on already, just say something. And then suddenly they struck up a conversation and here they are today. still together. So, my point being is when the universe wants you to meet someone, the universe will orchestrate that meeting. But there's a little bit of personal development and growth that has to go on before that event, okay? Now, I do feel, this is a card of leadership. So I feel like you're taking the initiative to make some changes in your life or restructure in some way, make some adjustments in order to put yourself in a position to have new. Because we have the Fool card here, which is a leap of faith. It's also taking a chance on love. And I feel with the Stork, it's a new arrival. Suddenly, there's someone new in your life. So if you're not talking to anybody new, there's going to be someone coming into your life by surprise. Now we do have the Bear. It's in the resistance position. So it's like you got it in the reverse, okay? Now this can indicate some of you are feeling a bit restless. You may have felt that you don't really want to force yourself back into the dating scene and you've been in a protective influence for a while. Some of you may have been separated from somebody in the past and it was a difficult relationship and you've just been doing you. You've just been focusing on your own needs and building like a little cushion around your heart because you do not want it to happen again, okay? I can see that this new person is not going to break your heart, okay? Also, because we have the Bear and the House, and we have the World card, and it's in the reverse, okay? So when the World card is in the reverse, it can indicate that there is an unhealed part of you or an unfinished lesson, okay? And some of you may have had a repeating cycle about people, underestimating you or taking your kindness for weakness in some way. And I feel like you're reestablishing your power. That's what's so good about the Emperor energy, which means you're coming to the end of a cycle where you've learned the lesson and now you're ready to meet the one. So, for example, when you get the Bear and the House in the Lenormand deck, this can indicate a past situation where you felt insecure or someone tried to bully you or knock your confidence in some way or emotionally manipulate a situation. And it may not have any power over you anymore. However, it may have influenced the way you operate in love. Because remember, when we start to get into a new relationship with someone, suddenly we feel a little bit vulnerable. They get to see parts of ourselves that we don't allow anyone else to access, okay? And sometimes we can, almost be triggered with situations from the past. So for example, many, many years ago when I was younger, I got bullied really badly, okay? And, I left that in the past, I'm glad I'm me and not them. They were obviously in pain and needed to project their energy onto me to make them feel good. And I'm sure as they've got older, karma paid them a visit and all of those things. However, I noticed, that when I started to get into a relationship, I started to feel like I was not enough, or I had to do more for someone to accept me, or I had to be funny, or I had to do all of these things. And whilst I was not wearing a mask, these were authentic aspects of myself, I felt like I had to do that in order to be accepted because of those experiences I'd had in the past. Now, this could be something from childhood. It doesn't have to be that you were bullied. It could be, something you witnessed when you were younger, like parents divorcing or guardians separating, that sort of thing, or a turbulent household. And that is your foundation of love. You have a foundational card there. So I feel like you're really looking at things as you mature and how things from the past affected you and your dating life. So I definitely see that you're processing these things because anything that's in the resistance position, like it's in the reverse, it goes into the upright by the end of the 6 weeks, okay? So I definitely see that you are so ready for love and you're completing a cycle of learning. Also, the World card can indicate travel. So some of you may be traveling this month, as I've already mentioned, or even into the new year. And I feel this is a high potential for where you could meet this new person. Now, I feel more than anything, my beautiful Virgos, you're actually going to meet this new person and talk about travel. Talk about either a trip you just went on or they went on, and places in the world that you want to see. And I feel this person, this new person who's coming in, they're going to be really cheeky and say, well, maybe we'll see it together. That's the energy that I've got coming from this person. They actually really mean it. They want to see the world with you. And I'm seeing this energy where both of you, it's a very adventurous, playful, lighthearted relationship, but also there is a serious undertone that you want to be together forever, okay? Now, we have the Ways card. This is your outcome energy. Now, the Ways, it's literally like options, okay? It's also hesitation. So I feel that when you first meet this person, there's some reason why you are a little bit cautious. So let me just pull a card on that for you. We also have the Stork. So, number 17 is a star energy. So some of you may be healing from something. Now, it doesn't have to be healing from a heartbreak. However, if you are going through that, I'm sending you a huge hug out there. Some of you may be healing from like a seasonal cold or perhaps surgery or something that you've been going through that's taken a long time to get back to best. So take the time you need, because the universe will actually orchestrate a meeting when the moment is right. What is meant for you will never pass you by, okay? So let me just pull a card on that ways card for you, because I feel there was just like, the energy that I'm mainly getting from this is something that was either delayed, gets rescheduled, and it puts you in the path of meeting this new person. So it's almost like a plot twist, okay? So if you've got travel planned and you had to delay it, or if there was an event that you were going to and it got canceled and it's going to be rescheduled, I definitely see that there's a date change in something. Also, I see there's this energy that perhaps you think about going to something, however, at the last minute, you change your mind and go to something else. That's your guides whispering to you to go to the other thing in order to meet this new person, okay? So I just want you to be aware of that. But let me just clarify. High Priestess, listen to your intuition, okay? A gut instinct. Also, this is a Virgo card, okay? And it really indicates tapping into, which direction, because this card is literally a card where it's like in between worlds, okay? And of course, this is like in between. Which path do I take? So some of you may have to make a decision about something major in your life. For example, some of you may be relocating. You may be actually deciding to move property, or you're making some sort of decision that is for you, not for love, and the universe is waiting for you to make that decision so that they can orchestrate this new person on your path. Let me just see that. The Hermit. Okay, well, this is a very blunt message from Spirit. It's like, well, you can remain in hermit mode, or you can get yourself out there and take the initiative, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to give you the energy that's coming through. So this is literally a choice card. This is like an in-between worlds, like really tap into your sense of what is right for you, because no one ever can tell you that. You know, I can give you the energy that's available for you to tap into, but ultimately it is your decision. And as you can see there, these are two very obvious paths. One is the hermit energy, which is, do you, remain in a hermit state? Because, if you feel like you haven't finished that sense of personal development and growth, I mean, we're always learning. We're all students of life, okay? No matter how evolved each person is, there is more to learn every time. And it keeps us humble, right? So I definitely get a sense here that you will know yourself if it's time to get out and, accept an invitation, or put yourself on a course of learning, or pick up a new hobby, or take some travel, whatever is right for you. So that's tapping into your knowingness. Okay, and it's also about keeping the hope alive, because if you feel the time is not right for you to get out there and, put yourself in the path of meeting a new person, then that's your gut instinct, and listen to it, because the time will be right and you will know when the time is right for action, okay? Also, I feel with the Hermit energy, some of you are doing some healing, but you're going within. A lot of you are on a personal journey of discovery, and the Emperor energy tells me that there is going to be a divine counterpart who is put on your path. It's like love will find you no matter what. But I also get this sense of listen to your gut instinct, because you can't force love, okay? We can try for many years to put ourselves out there, even though we feel, oh, you know what, I'd rather just sit at home, have a cup of coffee, and just have a packet of biscuits, right? I'm not advocating for that. That's my thing, right? But at the end of the day, there'll be a moment where you're like, I'm frustrated with this. This is getting a bit dull for me. So now I want to do something about it. And you're taking the initiative. And then you put yourself on the path of meeting someone new. So I definitely see you're meeting a divine counterpart, but it's when you're traveling or in motion to go to something that you're doing for you, okay? Now, this could even be like an invitation to see friends. So this is sudden movement after a very long period of nothing going on. The stork is, improvements in your love life. So I definitely see there's also a choice when it comes to people, okay? But we will go into that when we get to the Celtic Cross. This card is like a second wind, a renewal, a transition period where there is change. And, storks represent new arrivals. So I feel there's someone new coming into your world. Now, they're very mature for their age. They may be a little bit younger than you, but they are mature for their age and they know what they want. This is a very fun connection, okay? And with the Fool card there, some of you are going to be curious about something that you want to go to, and you may book it last minute, whatever it is. And I get a sense here that you're going to really enjoy it, and the person that you're meant to meet is at that event or in that invitation arena, or I just get a sense that whatever you go to, it's very last minute, and it's like a change of mind. I'm going to go to that instead. And then suddenly you're in the path of meeting this person, okay? This card really indicates you've been very serious. I mean, the world is a very serious place right now. So we've all got that heaviness that we've been feeling in the world. And I feel like right now you're just so ready to, cut loose and be a little bit more fancy-free and find where the fun's at. So I definitely get this sense of curiosity, fun, playfulness, getting out there and not flirting per se, just being your wonderful, likable self. And I feel like you're very personable, and this person who's coming in, they're going to be attracted to you straight away. So let's see with the Celtic cross what's going on there for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? 6 of Cups, a return to happier times. The universe sending you, a gift in love. It's crossed by the moon there, so you're feeling a little bit uncertain. Okay, we will find out why you're feeling so uncertain, because there is a hesitation moment when you first meet this person. We've got the 6 of Swords there, so perhaps you or this person are going to be traveling, or there's some sort of distance. You're going to be very curious about this person. This person is a meeting of minds, okay? They hold a really great conversation. You love a debate with a person. You love to really, get to know a person who's really open, and, when you sit with a person for hours in a coffee store and you're like, oh wow, it just felt like 10 minutes. And even silence is just really great with a person. That's when you know you've met the one, okay? Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? Wheel of Fortune. Fate is intervening for you to meet this person. We've got an Ace of Swords as well, which means transformation and talking to someone new. We got the Fool card. Isn't it interesting? Your synchronistic energy. Fool card twice, which means take a chance, leap of faith. This is a wonderful, new, exciting period for you. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. You've been in a period of, creating a healthy environment for love to come in, because some of you may have met people in the past who were toxic, who were, oh wow, you'll marry this person. I'm really excited about this. This person can have very strong Scorpio or Taurus, Libra in their chart. Also, there's some air and some fire in their chart as well, but doesn't have to be sun, moon, or rising. But I feel like this person, they are very emotionally available. There's a depth to this person. And with the Hierophant, that means that you will have a contract with this person, which will lead to marriage, high-level commitment, okay? So very excited about this. Now, of course, I'm reading the energy as well as the cards. And I've just been given a song, and, it came up just before I started your reading when I was going to do the meditation. But I dismissed it because it's shown up in a reading before, but also I don't like to take anything that shows up before a reading, only if it appears in the reading again. And I'm given that song. It's a very famous song, You Can't Hurry Love. They're only giving me those lyrics. You can't hurry love. Oh no, I'm just getting a little bit more. You can't hurry love. You just have to wait. Love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. Okay. They gave me the whole bit now. So a very famous song, of course. Now, this can just be an indication that you're going to hear that song, and that is a sign that your soulmate is not too far away. Okay, so listen out to the radio. It may play suddenly, and all of a sudden, you're about to meet someone new, okay? But also, if you listen to the lyrics, we all know you can't hurry love, and I feel like you haven't been hurrying. I feel like you've been waiting quite some time, but now the fate is changing. So we have that 6 of Cups. This is your starting position. So this is nostalgia. And this can be, working through stuff from the past in order to, process and move on from anything that may have been influencing you. Sometimes we're given very difficult lessons in life to end a cycle of ancestral wounding. So, if there's been a bit of a cycle of repeat playing in your family lineage, for example, if your parents or guardians separated or cheated, or, there's something that didn't go very well in the relationship and you witness that, it could be that you feel somehow it influenced your dating life, and it may be that there's trust issues because of that. So, I feel like you're sorting through some stuff, okay? But also, the 6 of Cups is a really important card, and we do have Mercury retrograde from the 13th of December. And this is a card that can indicate someone is remembering you. An ex, perhaps, someone who is trying to gain access to your world. I mean, the Moon card tells me you don't trust this person, you feel very uncertain about this person, but the Judgment card can also tell me that there is someone who wants to get back with you, okay? So I will pull a card on that. This is a new love reading, so I'm not going to dwell on this energy, but I have to acknowledge that it's there. If you want to return to somebody, of course it is possible. However, this person needs to take accountability for their actions. There needs to be a very honest, open conversation. There's going to be some roadblocks in this relationship moving forward. However, you can get over it. But I just want to see what's going on there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Tell me about an ex trying to return. Okay. Ace of Wands. This person is thinking about you in the physical sense. Okay, they're very passionate about you. Don't get me wrong, there is feelings there. But this person, you know, they're thinking about the spark that's between you both. Yeah, Seven of Swords. This person is going to come on in, and then they're going to come on out. Okay, so we've got, you know, this person's looking for an ego rub. Let's put it that way. That's the nicest way to put it. Because the Seven of Swords there, this person, you know, they're looking back, but they're thinking about how you made them feel. That's a very egotistical thing. They're not thinking about how they made you feel. Okay, so I want you to be aware of that. But this is a retrograde season, so it's a high potential for someone from the past to pop on in. As long as you're aware of it, you know, actions speak louder than words. And if their actions are not matching those words, then you know the deal. Listen to your intuition. Now, the Six of Cups, though, as a starting card, it's really about a return to better times, okay? And some of you may have felt it was easier to meet new people when you were younger, but that energy is about to change for you. We have the Moon. Now, the Moon in a crossing position can indicate some of you have some fears or frustrations that love has not shown up for you. Also, some of you, there may be some trust issues that you're working through. This new person is not going to be like anything you've ever experienced. This person is true blue loyal, and I feel like they've been hurt in love before, so they actually appreciate love and they do not take it for granted. I'm now talking about the new person. We're not going to talk about the old person or the ex anymore. The Moon card is an energy of transformation. So I feel like you've been going through a period where you're looking at the shadow self, and it's been difficult. You know, people seem to think sometimes that going on a spiritual journey is some sort of rainbow and unicorns moment, when actually it's like sorting through the mud. I say this to every sign at the moment because I feel a lot of people have been sorting through the mud of life in order to find little nuggets of wisdom, gold, and, you know, just diamonds are formed under pressure, and I feel like you are a gem, my beautiful Virgo, and I feel like you have taken a long time to learn that you are a gift in love. Remember, this ex, you know, they're coming back to you because of how they felt when they were with you, how you made them feel. But they're thinking from a very selfish viewpoint. They're not thinking about how they made you feel, okay? And I feel like you're readdressing the balance now. You are taking ownership, you are reestablishing your power and your relationship with yourself, and also I feel like you are building a healthier boundary and you have self-worth. Okay, the Moon card also is a very interesting card because it means behind the scenes, things are going on, things that you are not aware of. The universe is orchestrating a meeting between you and this new person. We have the Wheel of Fortune here, so fate is stepping in to bring you love, okay? But the Moon card can also indicate, you know, for some time you've been hidden, and it's time to shine your light. A lot of you are looking at what drains your energy or who drains your energy. And I feel like with the Six of Swords in a perfect position, which means, you know, you're being guided away from any past turbulent situations or any emotional distress. I'm sending you a huge hug out there. I definitely see that you are on a trajectory to meet someone new. I mean, when you look at your spread from my point of view, the Judgment card is really like a second chance. Even if you've had love, you know, a couple of times come into your life, you know, I definitely get a sense that second wind energy where, you know, you're opening yourself up to a rebirth when it comes to love. And then we move on to the Six of Swords, which is to be guided by spirit to, you know, new lands or uncharted territory, shall we say. And it's guiding you straight to the Ace of Swords, which is a transformation. It's talking to someone new, and it's fate intervening to put you in the path with someone new. And I feel like, you know, there's going to be some very quick results. It's sudden, just like that stork. It's no surprise that you've got an Ace of Swords and a stork together, because it's like suddenly there's love. Suddenly, you've just met someone and you thought it would never happen. Especially with the Moon card, you're not expecting this. Now, the Judgment card, as I said, it's a fork in the road. So again, I'm not surprised to see this show up in your reading. So, I mean, for some of you, your fork in the road is, do I return to an ex or do I move forward for new? And that's your fork in the road, and you'll have to make that decision. And only you can make that decision. For some of you, it's, should I, go to that event or should I stay at home? How am I feeling? For some of you, it's literally going to be, I've got this event on, but I've double booked. Which one should I go to? You know what? My heart is whispering to go to this one last minute. I'm going to go to that. So whatever your fork in the road is, I definitely see that you'll make the right decision. And the Six of Swords also tells me that some of you may be traveling or going a little bit further afield to whatever this is, whether it's just out of town or just across town or even across the world. I definitely see a sense that you are moving towards something, whether it's an invitation, a hobby, a class. I mean, it could be that you're joining a new gym, for example, or you're, joining a new community somewhere, a book group, or, a sporting event. So whatever it is for you, I definitely see that when you're in motion towards something, you're going to meet this new person. Now, a lot of you beautiful Virgos have been put on pause for a while so that you can focus on your true life's mission and purpose. That's what the Judgment card is. You've been focusing on your responsibilities, on your true north, and I feel you've been listening to your calling. But now the calling is saying, move forward, get out there, experience new things, take a leap of faith. Oh yeah, okay. So the Judgment card. So this is about being more discerning. When you think about the Judgment card, the word is literally judgment, okay? And we've got the Empress here, and we've got the Seven of Swords, okay? And with the Emperor present, and the Emperor came out twice, and we've got the Empress there, you're on the path to meet a divine counterpart. You're going to meet the one. No matter what, you're going to meet that one. And I don't care how old you are. Some of you are feeling that perhaps you are mature and nobody's going to want to gel with you, or no one is going to vibe at your frequency. So the first energy I'm getting, because I'm getting a couple of energies of this, first off, and don't shoot the messenger, some of you beautiful Virgos out there may be running away from love, or keeping love at arm's length, shall we say. Okay, due to some insecurities. And I feel like you're working through those. Now, the other energy I'm getting, and this is the majority energy, is that some of you have accepted less than you truly deserve in a relationship. And you're building self-worth, okay? So when you've got judgment, it's like you're going to have better judgment this time. You're going to be a little bit more discerning about red flags. And I feel with the Empress energy, you know your worth. Okay, and I feel like you're not accepting anything less than you truly deserve in love. Because sometimes, humans, and this is across the board, not just in love, in work, in career, in money, in friendships, sometimes we accept less than we truly deserve. And I feel like you're changing that narrative completely around, and you're, oh yeah, I was about to say something, but my guide said you're high value, okay? You're high value. So it only stands to reason that you meet a high value person to match your vibe, okay? So moving on from that, we have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is to move away from difficulty. You've been through a very testing time, and actually you have been tested. And these are tests to see if you're happy living independently, self-sufficiently, enjoying your own company, because only then can you truly be happy with another person, because happiness comes from within. And as you can see, this figure is like a dark cloud, and there's the anchor, and it's like a new landscape. So I feel like you're cultivating your landscape, and you're being guided away from difficulty so that you can settle down. The anchor is about where you feel like you belong. So some of you may have been asking those big philosophical questions recently, like, where do you belong? And that's not just in terms of love, it's in terms of your life right now and your location. So I feel a lot of you, some of you are actually relocating. I definitely feel that energy. And I feel also the Six of Swords is to become comfortable with your emotions, but also to believe that by stepping into the unknown, it will bring you what you truly need and what you truly desire, okay? This is a card of trusting in the unknown, that you're being guided to a place. And with the Ace of Swords, you're being guided towards speaking to someone new, striking up a conversation. Ace of Swords is really, destiny and fate intervening, the law of karma at work to transform your life. There's going to be lots of meaningful coincidences. Just before this reading, as I said, there was a power cut, and on the camera, I saw 0404. Sometimes I say O. I don't know why I say 0404, but 0404, okay? And that may have a meaning to you. Maybe the number of, a place or the last 4 digits of this new person's cell phone number. So pay close attention to it. May also be a number that you see regularly. Now, the Ace of Swords is the key, okay, to unlock it all. And I feel like there is a meeting of minds with you and this person. And I feel when you get this card, it means expect good results and overcoming any difficulty. And I feel like you're going to strike up a conversation with this new person. Actually, the way I see it is this person's very curious about you. It's like they're going to strike up the conversation with you. But there may be some sort of element where you're learning. Now, this came up briefly in the Libra reading, I think, so perhaps there's some correlation there. This person does have Libra in their chart as well. Libra, Taurus, Scorpio energy, a little bit of fire, as I said there, and all-rounded energy, really. But this could be a place where you learn things. We've got the Page of Swords there, and we've got the Hierophant. And these are cards that really indicate a learning process. So some of you may be either going back to class, going to college, or learning a hobby or a skill or something that just is making you feel a little bit like curious. So something you're really interested in. It could be that you are really into Art Deco, for example, and you're like, you know what, I want to know more about Art Deco. Is there a class out there or a forum? And I feel like you're going to explore something that really excites your mind. And whatever it is, I mean, this is a card of invitation. So here's your invitation. I definitely see that you're going to do that. But also, I get a sense here that you're going to be curious about an event or a place, and that draws you to it. And then you meet this person, okay? Page of Swords is also a card of like new ideas, being curious about newness. So I definitely get a sense here that you're going to do things differently. And I feel, you're coming out of your comfort zone. And it's almost like I'm getting this energy of like, you're embracing everything that the world has to offer. Like you're saying yes to everything. Almost like a year of yes or a world of yes right now. And I feel there is a bit of a plot twist where you're, even looking at your chart is so funny because you've got these two opposing cards, which really highlights the energy. It's like you're going in one direction, then suddenly you're like, you know what? Nope, I'm going to actually go to this instead. You're going to change direction. So I really feel there's like a change of direction that leads you to this new person, okay? Now, of course, we have the Wheel of Fortune, fate and destiny stepping in, but this is your advice to yourself. So this is really a wonderful piece of advice to yourself, which is trust the process, because the universe is stepping in to help you, and it's divine timing. As you can see, she's got a little pocket watch there. Also, the heart is on display. You've been cultivating your landscape, creating space for a healthy love to come on in, and you're looking for a love that is open, honest, and kind, as well as passionate, intense, playful, and fun. Someone you can trust. And the universe is working behind the scenes. As you can see, this figure is unveiling what is going on behind the scenes. Even though we can't see something happening, doesn't mean it's not happening, okay? So I definitely see that there is a new start here for you. Now, this is the external circumstances, the Fool card. The history of Tarot, one of the earliest depictions, shall we say, of the Emperor energy, there used to be a fool, well, a fool in the back of the card, let's put it that way. So let's say it was always just over the Emperor's shoulder, because the Emperor is a very serious energy, and the Fool always being present in the Emperor's card was a little reminder to have fun, to get out there, that life, whilst we have a lot of responsibility on our shoulders and there's a lot that we have to do, we must also factor in fun and playfulness, okay? You have a very youthful heart, my beautiful Virgo, and I feel that you are going to meet this person at a place of fun. And this is you getting out there, taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, but also a new path and a new adventure being open to you. So there's definitely a new beginning. As you can see, there's a large buttercup there, and it's on the alligator's tail, as well as a small buttercup. You probably can't see it, so diddy there. And it's like, okay, if you want to meet a new person and a new love, it's time to be daring, to be bold, to take that risk. And I definitely see that you're going to do that. Now, this is the hope and a fear, the Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of oversaturated energy in the dating arena. And some of you are like, is it worth it? Is there really anyone out there that's going to spark that something something in me. And some of you are like, it's a, it's a bit hit and miss, right? But I feel that you're actually not looking for love when you meet this person. I feel this person takes you by surprise. So I feel actually you're going out and enjoying yourself for you. And then this person is on your path. Now, of course, the Seven of Pentacles indicates the new strategy, being at a crossroads. So you've got a lot of crossroads moments here. And as you can see, this figure has a very healthy half an apple. So you've been creating space to invite a new person into your life who also has a healthy look on love. And I feel like you're actually going to meet that person. You've been waiting a long time, but this waiting is going to lead to success, okay? Now, with the Seven of Pentacles being in this position, some of you've been in relationships where a person is lazy or doesn't make an effort. And that may be your fear. And some of you may have even given up on love. Maybe that's why we got the power cut right at the beginning of the reading. But suddenly the light came back on. So I feel like this is going to be exactly like your love life. Suddenly everything is sparked and, you are in a high level commitment with someone and it's wonderful. And you will actually settle down with this person. This is your outcome. Now we got the King of Cups. Now again, male or female, not a gender-specific reading. The King of Cups represents the highest love that love has to offer. Someone who is kind, who is a good listener, someone who's not judgmental of, you or your past or anything that you feel vulnerable with. This person is supportive, loving, passionate, and there is a depth to this person. They're emotionally open and available. This person could also have their own business, okay, is what I see there. But as you can see, this person, they've been in love in the past and it was disappointing, but now they're ready to launch the big love journey and they're ready to meet you. And I definitely get a sense here that this is a wonderful relationship that's coming in for you. And this person will be there no matter what. The ups and downs of life, this person's got your back and vice versa. And it's really interesting because the King of Cups is like a very open-hearted, loving relationship, especially during uncertain times, okay? Because you can see the choppy waters there. Even when it feels a little bit like out of your depth, it's like embrace it, take a leap of faith, and dive in because the water is good. With this person, the water is good. And of course, we have the Hierophant as well. Now, the Hierophant is a marriage card. So I feel like you will settle down with this person. You'll move in with this person. You'll get married to this person if you want to, okay? The energy is your choice, but it is available for you to tap into. This person wants a serious relationship with you. Also, again, it highlights this energy of learning. Now, I feel both you and this person will teach each other things about yourselves, and I feel that's a very healthy relationship, a very supportive relationship. But there's also, I'm going to pull a card on it because I'm getting a knowingness here. There's definitely a familiarity about this person when you meet them, but I'm just getting this energy of you both knowing somebody, and this also showed up maybe in the Libra reading, I'm not sure. It's like a common connection. You both know someone in common. Okay, now it's not an immediate friend is what I'm feeling. It's someone like an acquaintance, someone that you both may have known many years ago. But I'm definitely getting that. There's a conversation. Yeah, it's like the star energy is like, well, this person may be someone who's famous, actually, or someone who is well known, okay? But it's like you knew them or you met them at some stage. But the star energy, I feel like both of you have like an epiphany where you realize you know the same person. It doesn't have to be that they're famous, but it's like to be known, to be seen. You'll see that you both know the same person in some way. It could be someone you worked with, actually, because we do have the 8 of Pentacles. But we've got double 8 here in a star. Both of you have been through a process of healing, of knowing your worth. And I feel you've both been on a journey of discovery, and that brings you both together. So I feel like you've had a lot of shared experiences as well, but separately, of course. So yeah, high-level commitment coming in. Now, I mean, this energy is for the next 6 weeks. Because I have the Ace of Swords here and the Page of Swords, this tells me in the immediate future, that you'll be talking to someone new. Pages bring news. There's an invitation here for you. You may meet this person, at a celebration. There could even be a reunion here, or a reunion of friends that you haven't seen for a while going on. But I feel it doesn't really become a high-level commitment until 2024. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What else do they need to know? Now, this deck is really about advice or anything you need to look at. Respect. That definitely showed up there in your reading, okay? As you can see, two hands are coming together there. So I feel like there is that high-level connection. Both of you will respect each other. They want me to go one more, so here I am. Okay, strings, okay? And that's to release attachments. Okay, especially since there may be somebody who had a hold on your heart many years ago, or even like if it's a recent breakup, I feel, you're cutting cords or ties with that past situation because there was no respect, or because, it's not meant for you. But I feel this is about honoring your heart. As you can see, strings and there's a fire in the hand. It's like if you know that there's a person who is not showing you actions, and, they're not looking to settle down, and you are, I feel you're recognizing it's time to let go of that situation, because there is someone coming in here who is going to respect you and your heart and the sanctity of love. And I feel there's a high-level commitment coming in for you, and they're worth the wait, okay? I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Oh, we've only got one. Oh, ha! Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. We have a measuring tape, and I just heard this new person will measure up. Wow. Okay. So, measuring tape. There we go. I will leave that there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Sorry, before, they're just giving me, it's very distracting. They're showing me someone like a tailor. Okay, it's almost like someone making their own clothes, or having their own clothes tailor-made to them. Okay, maybe that means this person's going to be a snappy dresser. I know certainly you are, my beautiful Virgo. Virgos are always really wonderfully dressed. So I'll leave that there. They were just distracting me with that. So hopefully something does resonate for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. Lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Virgo, and love and light.